What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? Greg here. John, how are you?
I'm so good.
Andrew?
I'm doing well.
All right, guys. Well, we got ourselves an official trailer for the Disney Plus show Tales of the Jedi. And it looks like Clone Wars animation style. So let's get into it and see what's going on. Also, use the Force to leave a like. That would be very much appreciated.
Everywhere there is life, but you must face death. Honor it. Do not fear it.
Baby Ahsoka.
Jedi. Ahsoka is Jedi.
Ahsoka is Jedi.
The best way I can protect you is to teach you how to protect yourself.
Master Dooku.
I want to bring peace and order
Whoa.
to the galaxy.
Dooku as a Jedi? Sweet.
Qui Gon.
It is the only way you will truly have victory.
My padawan.
Wow. Dang, he does look like a young.
That's cool.
He does look like a young.
Again.
Oh, I'm so excited to see them again.
Dooku, stand down.
Hey. Whoa.
Bail Organa.
Jimmy Smith.
Fighting.
I've been warning them about the coming darkness.
Whoa.
Let's hope all that training pays off.
Mr. Rex.
And who might you be?
Oh,
Cool.
awesome.
Man, that looks exciting.
Yeah, it looks really exciting. That's cool, man. I like what the Star Wars has been doing with their animation department of, you had Visions, which I thought, I think we both liked it quite a bit. I didn't feel like I got enough traction, but this obviously I feel like we'll get way more traction considering the fact that this is the Clone Wars style. I mean, you're bringing back Ahsoka and Anakin and looking at the early days of them training together. I mean, I think the most exciting part, though, is you get to see Dooku as a Jedi for the first time. That's like a long overdue story that you'd think that by now we would have seen it, and it's just like, well, watch it. Oh, damn. We've never seen that, have we? That's pretty crazy. So, yeah, I think there's a lot to look forward to here, and it does feel like still sprawling, and it feels intimate, It's not the word I thought I'd be associating with this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, John?
Yeah, no, this definitely looked exciting. I mean, as somebody who has, is been sort of steeping into the Clone Wars universe and then looking at all the different live action things, this is kind of like a cool convergence point for me because the Clone Wars was like a very formidable prospect to me at the outset, and this takes that, but it also combines it with some very familiar and, iconic characters from the live action stuff as well that's like directly accessible to that. So you have like the tutelage of Qui Gon Jin and things like that, and I would love to see that history along with the expansion on that beloved back and forth between Ahsoka and Anakin and just any kind of peripheral details. I feel like you free yourself up in a way to tell interesting, more complex perhaps stories when you're in sort of a slightly anthological scenario. So, I loved the blend of tones that we're looking at here. Like it looks appropriately intense and fun, but there's also some stuff that looks a little more somber and cinematic and a little more akin to the movie side as well as the Clone Wars aspects. So yeah, this looks super cool.
Yeah, Andrew?
Ever since May 2002, when I saw everyone's favorite film, Attack of the Clones, in theaters, there was a line in that movie which really got me, really just playing things in my mind. I'm like, I want to see that story, was when Count Dooku said to Obi-Wan Kenobi when he was in that holding chamber, he said that he was Qui Gon Jinn's master. I was like, man, I've always wanted, and I'd love to see a story where we get to see that, him training Qui-Gon, or at least some flashback, something. So when I heard the idea of this, I was like, wow, this has me intrigued. But actually, seeing it now in trailer form, man, this is so cool. Just seeing that hilt and that lightsaber, I'm like, that's awesome, because obviously he had the red lightsaber. But yeah, no, this looks really cool, and I like how they really get that look down of Qui Gon Jin. It looks like a really young Liam Neeson, but I'm really intrigued with that. But I think the thing that was really interesting to me as well was just seeing Dooku like drawing, like he's always had a little bit of a dark side in him, even when he was a Jedi. Like you had to see Samuel L. Jackson's Mace Windu. You had to see you had to see Mace Windu tell him like, Dooku, stop. And I just thought that was like, okay, look, he's always had a little dark side in him. He's always on that edge of, like struggling between that line of good and evil. So I'm really looking forward to this. And yeah, I really want to see too. If I'm not sure if they're gonna have time to show, like I'm not sure like how they're gonna do the Tales of Time in this, but I'm really curious to see. I want to see Qui-Gon train Obi-Wan Kenobi as well. I want to see get some glimpses of that, because I've always been intrigued at that, because we only got the tail end of that when we saw the Phantom Menace in '99. So I'm really intrigued at the thought of the notion of seeing that as well. Qui-Gon and Dooku, geez, where am I right now?
So many names in the Star Wars.
So many names, right? Dooku and Qui-Gon, I'm really intrigued at that, but I also want to see Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon as well. I'm really intrigued at the notion of that, and Ahsoka Tano and Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, so many names. What am I doing here? So many names. But Anakin and Ahsoka, I love that relationship too, and I'm so glad they got Ashley Eckstein back. She just embodies the voice of Ahsoka Tano, and
Asaki Tina.
You're doing great, Andrew.
I'm on it right now. I'm on it, guys. She really
one.
embodies the voice of the character, and as much as I love Rosario Dawson in the live action form, Ashley Eckstein is this character to me, and I'm really interested to see her back as well, but also seeing that relationship just expand more between her and Anakin, because I love that relationship. It's a really endearing relationship for me.
Yeah, I mean, in the final season of Clone Wars too. By the way, I don't want to cut up anything you said. I thought that was it's gotta stay raw. That was beautiful, Andrew.
all the correct names. All the correct names. It was beautiful.
The stumbling is the best discussion.
It's like running down a flight of stairs when you're leaning too far forward, but you can't stop
Remember
now.
everything correctly, Andrew. Do it.
One foot in
Remember
front of the other.
properly. No, I think Ahsoka and Anakin, because of the final season and what they had to tell in that final season when the show got resurrected for Disney Plus, we didn't really get much of them together just because of the specific story they had to tell. And I think that with getting a taste of the beginnings with them is delightful. All right. Tales of the Jedi.
Woo!
Stumbled our way through this
Killing
discussion today.
Best
He's
reaction
looking
of
at
the
me.
day.
This is the first video we shot today, and it was our warm up. Let's see if this goes live. I liked the trailer. I thought it was awesome.
I
That
thought
looks
it was
good.
All right, good to see you soon. D23, we're killing it.